All right, hey guys, thought I would just come on here do a quick video. I did recently just do a post on X where I talked about prices doing really three things. It's seeking liquidity, offering fair value, or building liquidity. Now, building liquidity is accumulation. So we often see this after we've reached after we've reached the draw on liquidity, we'll see price accumulate because it needs to build up more liquidity. Or we'll see it do this often around the 50% part of a range. So this is helpful because it lets, if we understand number three, and we know it happens at liquidity or at 50%, then we can use these as targets, but we can also use these as projections. So I had a post, I guess, the other day where I had said this was a target I had for some accumulation. And I thought I would just kind of look at this one and then just kind of show y'all kind of what I'm talking about here. So if you look, so I made that comment here. Now, we had already reached these highs here in London, right? So around 445, we had already reached all-time highs. So if we're going higher, then how high can we go? Well, if we know price accumulates at 50% of a range, then we can project the what the other end of the range is, even though it's not here, right? So obviously here we could project, if this was 50% or say, it's close. I'm not doing exact measurements, but let's say this is around 50% of this kind of accumulation area, then it matches up here, right? So we can use that to project at these all-time highs where we could see potential accumulation. If price is going to accumulate that 50% mark, then we can expect an equal move to the we can expect an equal expansion move to that of the move before it. So going to and you'll see this hit almost to the tick. It started accumulating. So using that same idea for, I thought I had marked another one out. Did I not? Did I just delete it? Okay, so using that same concept, we have, this is the third, is this one I did? So whenever we reached the projection from when I called it here, we were accumulating. Now, again, this is an all-time high area. So if we're going to go higher, where could we go higher to? Well, if we just take from, I would use a swing low here, or, you can use, it doesn't, I would just, at the beginning, use all these swing points, but using the furthest one I have there, we can expect some accumulation up here. But you can also use this to in smaller scales too, right? So however you want to, I don't really know where I'm going right here, but you can start to kind of use these in different areas. You can fiddle around with it on the daily or whatever, but I was going to come up here. One, I had Let me go to my actual Q chart here, and you'll see I had this daily range, right, as a target. So the way I got that, if accumulation happens at 50%, then we can project out, I'm just guessing here, around 50% of this range, of this accumulation area. So we can see if I match up the 50% with the 50% of that accumulation, we get a projected target. So this is just something you can use for, we don't like to trade in accumulation, but it sure makes a great target, right? It also is a good TP area. So let's say this is, some of the OTE stuff, but if you have here, let's say we reached up here, we knew we'd, accumulate and get some retracement. Where's it going to retrace to? 50% of the range, right? So it's just something I thought I would throw out there. I don't know if it helps you guys at all, but you can really use the accumulation portion as one, all-time highs, something to project off of it to get an idea of where the other end of that range may be. It's an invisible area, of course, but it's something to have. But two, if we know in a retracement, we can use it as a TP area because we know price likes to come back to 50% to offer that discount to then go higher. So it can be used as a good profit target too when you're going against your high time frame bias. So anyways, hopefully this helps y'all out some, but that's kind of how I'm getting some of these all-time high targets. And kind of why I was wanting to make the point of, that price is really doing three things, and we don't need to be afraid of number three. Number three is a great one, target point, and two, it is nice to do some projections off of. So if we know where price is going to accumulate, then there's different things we can use to play off of that. So anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. I don't know why that's there. But other than that, I'm going to sign off. So see y'all.